What's up, everybody? It is me, KiNGAlpha. Hope everybody's doing great. So, if you guys don't know, I do stream on Twitch whenever I'm streaming Battlefield. So I'm obviously grinding Battlefield every single day until World War III comes out on the 25th. So definitely you'll see some World War III content as well. But I wanted to give you a top 5 specialists that I feel, in my opinion, are currently used the most and I see the most in Breakthrough and Conquest. And maybe some of the reasons why they're used so much and everything. And then I'll put in some gameplay as well. Don't want to keep the video too long either, so hopefully I can get this video up to at least 10 to 12 minutes. Nothing crazy. But I'm level 51, so I basically have unlocked all the other specialists. And, I'm going to try and base it based off of the fact of, like, players do have to unlock Pike or Pick, whatever, I don't know really how to say her name, but she gets unlocked at level 25, and I believe McKay gets unlocked at level 15, but I could be wrong. You can correct me if I'm wrong. I want to give my personal opinion on the top 5 people that I've really used, and I think have the best advantages over the other specialists and can really help, either your squad or your team in general. So first off, I'm gonna say Falk over here. Falk, she's absolute beast. She can heal you, she can revive you and everything, so it is great to really use her. Even though it's kind of funny, I've seen a lot of people use her and then don't use her correctly, and just they either use her just to heal themselves and not pick people up. So it's really annoying sometimes when you do see medics that they just run around as her and then they don't actually go out of their way to revive people when it is really their main job, especially with the fact that they do have the syringe pistol right here, which shows that they can even heal people as well. And obviously once people learn how to play this character, it'll become a better battlefield overall because you will actually get picked up 24/7. Next I feel is Angel. I think, in my opinion, is an amazing character. A lot of people are still learning him and everything, but overall, the fact that he can revive people, he can give armor, the loadout crate and everything, it's great. It's basically 2 medics in that you're gonna really see on the battlefield, which is really great. And I really enjoy seeing a lot of medics and everything because they can still fight, but they can also give a lot of support and everything that needs to be happening. Next is CASPER. CASPER obviously is one of the big ones that everybody sees. It's because of the fact of his drone. His drone is really good because he can scout. You can also use the little tactic of putting C4 on the little drone and then going and killing people on the drone. Obviously, it's an annoying tactic sometimes when you're just sitting behind something and then someone comes with a drone and kills you with C4 or C5. They call it C5. So it is one thing that is very annoying, but they also do have the sensor on the drone. So the sensor suit allows you to see nearby threats and everything. So CASPER is really good for also flanking, and obviously it says observe, infiltrate, and then eliminate. So yeah, he is really good at all around doing that. So a lot of players have been playing CASPER, and it's it's a good thing because on both sides, especially in such a big battlefield, some Caspers and everything, everybody's basically going to be seen in the battlefield, and you always need to be careful whenever you need to make sure that you look into the sky to make sure that you don't have a recon drone just sitting there pinging you on the map so that you can die. Next is Irish. Irish is really being used a lot right now because of the additional armor, but also his fortification. So his fortification, I've been seeing a lot of people use this, and yeah, it is used effectively, and I think I'm going to come out with a video on how to counter Irish, or maybe counter some of these other the specialists and everything, to make sure that basically you guys know, okay, this is how I counter Irish, and this is how I do this and this and that. So it's really good, but he's being used a lot because of his fortification shield. It is really good to have this shield so you can hunker down and everything. Sometimes you chuck a grenade in front of it, it does have a lot of health, so it does take a lot to actually kill this. And obviously if an Irish is sitting there, or him and his squad is sitting there, and you're trying to kill them, they can obviously just sit behind cover and kill you. So it is something that you need to be careful of, because sometimes they do two or three Irishes in one squad, and then it's really hard to try and kill these guys when they're all sitting behind their shields and keeping themselves fortified and armored and everything. And last but not least is Sundance. Sundance, I think, is the I personally think she's the most insane flank character. You know, McKay is another flanker, but when I tell you Sundance is ridiculous because of her wingsuit, but also because of the grenade belt. The grenade belt is insane. Some people don't even use the wingsuit, more or less. A lot of people use the grenade belt because of the fact that it has 3 different types. It has anti-armor, it has scatter, and has EMP field. So all of this is really, really annoying. So basically she counters like aerial drones. She basically counters helicopters and everything. She also counters infantry heavy with the scatter grenade. That scatter grenade does a lot of damage because it splits into I think it's 5 different grenades, and it's one of those things where it's just very, very annoying. But she also does have an EMP grenade, which I don't think is used so much because of the fact that, you know, it's more or less for countering, you know, drones or maybe a ranger or anything. And, you know, I believe the cooldown on it is pretty small as well. So you can constantly be spamming this and you don't have to worry about, oh, I need to reload this or anything. You just have to wait on the cooldown and it's pretty good. So overall, she's an amazing character too. If I have to rate every single one of these characters from 1 to 5, basically like down in the order of like what I think is the most used or what I think should be played, would be Falk first off, compared to Angel. I personally think Angel is better than Falk, but the reason why I say Falk is because of the fact of the pistol. But Angel, I think, is number 1. In my opinion, Angel, by far, he can do everything. He can resupply, he can pick you up, he can give you armor, he can, you know, basically change out loadouts at any time. If a sniper's being annoying, you switch to a sniper real quick, boom, call in another loadout, and then bam, go and snipe them back. So I think Angel's number 1, Falk is number 2. I would have to say Sundance is number 3, mainly for those aggressive players. A lot of players are still learning her and everything, so I've seen a lot of Sundances, they come in and I just shoot them immediate. Oh, sorry. I've seen a lot of Sundances where they literally come in and it's really easy to kill them because of the animation of when you get off the like when you land for Sundance. And then I would have to say it would be Casper and then Irish. Definitely want to give, you know, a little bit of a sunlight to McKay. McKay is really good because of the grappling hook, but personally, that's it. Like, he's all about flanking and killing. That's all he is. And Boris as well, he's all about the sentry gun, but the sentry gun's really, really easy to kill. And unless people aren't focusing the sentry gun, he has to basically stay near the sentry gun to make it even more effective as well. So it's one thing where he's basically almost a camper. He would probably be really good with Irish because they both are one of those things where they are about like sitting there, you know, suppressing fire and all that type of stuff. So I would basically rate, so it'd go Angel number 1, Folk number 2, Sundance number 3 because of how effective she is and everything, but you obviously have to be effective with her, and then Casper number 4, and then Irish number 5, and then the special notices would be McKay and Boris. Now I want to say Pike as well. She is really, really good because of the scanner, and then obviously when you go to shoot at her, you do get spotted. But the reason why I don't want to put her in the like tier list first, or basically like put her in the list, is because of the fact that like you have to get her at level 25 and it does take some time to actually get to level 25. So I will do an updated list in the future once everybody's, you know, getting the game on the 19th and everything, and I will say, okay, this is like the top 5 people that like the top 5 specialists I've been seeing getting used the most. She is really good, but I will say this, the EMG scanner, it doesn't last that long, and it does have a pretty decent cooldown as well. So it's been really easy to you know, when she scans, you know, you stick with the team and everything, and she's not going to be able to kill every single person. So she is really good in 1v1 combat, but in terms of like big team play and everything, it's good, but she's not going to be able to immediately scan everybody and then go in and kill everybody as well. So definitely want to keep that in mind. And then Rao is really good, but you just need to really like learn how to play him with his hacking and everything. It's all about, you know, doing the right hacks and everything, and sometimes you're just sitting there hacking and then I feel like you're just very vulnerable and stuff. So I think maybe him needs to be reworked. And then Dozer as well. Sadly, Dozer won't make it into the list because of the fact that, you know, his shield is currently not available. So it definitely will be interesting to see when he does have the ballistic shield, how you're going to be able to squad up with someone and maybe kill a lot of people with Dozer and everything. But I think he is pretty cool. It's just currently, you know, he's not able to use his shield, which does suck. So sadly, you know, it's already 10 minutes into the video, so I'm very sorry that you know, I probably won't put gameplay into this, But I think, in my opinion, with all of these characters, their loadouts, exactly like the skills and everything that they can bring into the game, I definitely will see that like I update this list in the future if in case they do any type of buffs or anything. But personally, in my opinion, this is the top 5 characters that I see used. Like I said again, the reason why I won't put her into the list is because of the fact that she does have to get unlocked at level 25, which it does take a little while to get to 25. And then McKay as well, the reason why he's just, it's the same thing. You get him at level 15, and, it does take a little while to actually get used to him. And it's simply, for one thing, is just going and killing and stuff. So, yeah, that's my list, guys. Let me know what you guys think. But personally, like I said, I really love Angel. I think he's number 1. He can do basically everything, and he's even a better medic than Falk, but you just see a lot of players use Falk more of the time. So have a great one, guys. Let me know what you guys think of the list. If anything, put it down in the comment section below. What do you guys think is the top 5 specialists in Battlefield? Peace!